Hello, it's another week, and this week we're going to be looking for the market breakdown for the coming week, which is going to begin on the 21st of October and going to end on 25th of October. So for the first pair in front of you is XAUUSD or Gold USD, and this is H4 time frame. So for the coming week in this pair, we're going to be looking for a bearish direction. The big reason behind is because it's given us a triangle pattern, which has moved here, here, and now it's here. So we're anticipating that the market will break this downtrend and then retest it. I mean this uptrend and then retest it, then we'll hold this pair toward this targeted area. And sometimes it might fail to break down, and it might break up. And if it break up, we wait for a good retest, holding it toward that level there. And where do we get our entries for the coming week? Our entry will be observed after the break and retest of this trend line. We're going to get the first entry, and after the break and retest of this second support or resistance, is going to be adding our second entry. The big reason for the second entry is because of the double tops pattern. This is XAUUSD and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from XAUUSD, it's CAD. For CAD, for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction. The bullish direction. The big reason behind it's because it is still consolidating at this level here. It's still consolidating, but high probability that it will break this upward side and then retest this level, and then is when we're gonna get our entry, holding it to our targeted area. But also it might break down. And if it's successful breakdown, we wait for a good retest on this trend line here, is when we're going to get our entry, holding it toward this targeted area. But high probability, we're waiting for a buying opportunity toward that direction. This is CAD, and this is daily time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from CAD for the coming week, it's AUD JPY. For AUD JPY for the coming week, we're going to be looking for a bullish direction. The big reason behind it, it's because of the double bottoms. And we're waiting for a neck to be broken. Then we wait for a good retest, is when we're going to get our entry, holding it toward the targeted area. And also, since this is the day 1 time frame, when we move back to H4 time frame, when you move down to H4 time frame, we can clearly see that there is this trend line which was broken. So the market might have a pullback toward this level, is when you're going to add another entry. Then waiting for the market to break this support or resistance, adding the second entry, which we have talked about in the daily time frame. This is AUD JPY and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from AUD JPY, it's CAD JPY. And for CAD JPY for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction. The big reason behind is because the market has breached out this downtrend, and then it's given us the double bottom pattern, which has already come back, has already breached out the neck of this double bottom. So we're waiting for a little pullback toward this level, is when we're going to look for our entry or point, then buying it toward our targeted area, which can be viewed in the daily time frame, since this is the H4. Yeah. And in the daily time frame, we can clearly see where the market we are expecting it to be heading toward that targeted area. This is CAD JPY and this is daily time frame. Another pair which you're going to be looking at apart from CAD JPY is Chief JPY. And for Chief JPY for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction. The big reason behind this is because the market has breached out this trend line of ours, downtrend, and then it's given us double bottoms, so it has already broke the neck. So we're waiting for a little pullback toward this neck of it, adding position, holding it toward a targeted area. This is Chief JPY and this is daily time frame. When you go back to H4, we can see clearly that the market will give us a down move here. Then we add position, holding it toward a targeted area. This is Chief JPY and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be looking at is Euro JPY. And for Euro JPY, when you go back to daily time frame, we're expecting this week the market to move up for a little more, for a little. The reason behind is because it is completing double bottoms pattern toward that level. And when it's successful reach there, we're going to be looking for a selling opportunity, holding it toward this targeted area. On selling opportunity entry will be observed here, but on buying opportunity, we'll be looking on the H4 time frame. On this H4 time frame, we wait for a clear breakout. We wait for a clear breakout of this support and resistance and a good retest is when I'm going to add position holding it toward our targeted area. This is Euro JPY and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on is GBP JPY. For GBP JPY for the coming week, we're going to be looking for a little bullish direction. Let's move to daily and see bullish direction. We will wait for a little pullback toward this support and resistance, then we look for a buying opportunity holding it toward that targeted area. And this targeted area, we're going to look for a selling opportunity holding it toward this level. The reason behind for us to go up is because the market is completing the bottom pattern, but the reason for us to come back down again, it's because there is an obstacle of a trend line, which is a downtrend. This is GBP JPY and this is daily time frame. Another pair which we're going to be focusing on is NZD JPY. NZD JPY. For NZD JPY is still in a good position of getting good entries. The reason behind is because the double bottom pattern here haven't yet complete. So for the coming week, we're going to be looking in this daily time frame, waiting for a breakout of this neck of it, then a good retest made, then we hold it toward that targeted area. But also in smaller time frame, we're going to be looking of H4. We're going to be looking on the entry confirmation at this level. Then we're going to add position, holding it after the break and retest, whereby the complete of the neck of the double bottoms will be observed. Then we take another entry, holding it toward our targeted area, which we have seen in the daily time frame. This is NZD JPY and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be looking at is USD JPY. And for USD JPY for the coming week, we're going to be looking for a bullish direction. The big reason behind is because of clear double bottoms pattern and the break of the triangle pattern, which can be clearly observed. And the market has already come back to retest the trend line, the support or resistance. So we look for a buying opportunity at this level, holding it toward our targeted area, which can be observed in the daily time frame. In the daily time frame, which is at this level. So for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a buying opportunity in USD JPY at this level, holding it toward that targeted area. This is USD JPY and this is daily time frame. Another pair which you're going to be looking at apart from USD JPY, it's Euro AUD. And for Euro AUD for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a bearish direction. The big reason behind it is because the market has given us a wedge pattern, and we are waiting for a breakout and retest. Then we had a position holding it toward this targeted area. The reason behind is because the market has given us this as the first shoulder, this is the head, and we might give us the second shoulder, holding it toward that targeted area. This is Euro AUD and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from Euro AUD, it's EURCAD. And for EURCAD for the coming week, you're going to continue holding this pair toward that targeted area, and the reason behind is because of the wedge pattern. Now where we will be adding our entry will be observed after the break and retest of this support or resistance. The reason behind is because the market will be giving us the first shoulder head, and this might be the second shoulder. So we're waiting for a break and retest of this neck, and after the break and retest of this trend line, holding it toward that targeted area. This is EURCAD and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from EURCAD, it's EURCHAFE. And for EURCHAFE for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction, and the big reason behind is because of clear double bottom pattern and this second minor double bottom pattern, and the market is still consolidating at this level, but we're anticipating that the market will break this area and then we'll be heading up. There is like a triangle pattern formation at this level, so we are waiting for a clear breakout and retest of that trend, holding it toward the targeted area. This is EURCHAFE and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from EURCHAFE for the coming week, it's Euro GPB, and for Euro GPB, when you move to daily time frame, you can see there is this trend line here. When you go back to weekly time frame, let's go to weekly time frame and see it has already been breached out. It has already been breached out. So for the coming week, on the daily view, we're going to be looking for a selling opportunity of this pair. Since it has broken this trend line, we wait for a pullback at this level, holding it toward this targeted area. This is Euro GBP, and this is daily time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from Euro GBP, it's Euro NZ. And for Euro NZ, for the coming week, you're going to be looking for a bullish direction. The big reason behind is because the market has broken this trend line here and has retested it. You can see it in H4. Then we look for entry confirmation, holding it toward the targeted area. Let's go to H4 and view clearly what we are talking about. Now it can clearly be seen that there is this trend line which has already been broken, and the market has come back to retest at it. So we are waiting for entry confirmation at this level, holding it toward that targeted area. This is Euro NZ, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which we're going to be looking at, and this is our last pair, it's Euro USD. And Euro USD for the coming week, when we move back to daily, now it's a successful breach out the trend line which was observed or being respected for a long time, this wedge pattern. So it's a good start. We are anticipating that we'll wait for a little pullback at this level, but for the coming week we'll be holding this pair toward that level, believing that it might reach this level, then give us like a little pullback, then to have the double bottoms pattern. But high probability will be holding for the coming week, holding this pair from where it is, holding it to where it is supposed to be heading to. This is Euro USD, and this is daily time frame. For those who need account management training, mentorship, signal service, the services are still available. You can contact us via the description. We have listed our contacts. And for those who haven't yet, switch on post notifications, subscribe in our YouTube channel so that it can be altered whenever we're posting this analysis and other educational purpose videos. And for those who still need a one-on-one training in Morogoro, I'm still available. On November, I will be back in Dar es Salaam. For those also who I need on one-on-one training, they can start booking for their seats. And for those who haven't yet joined our Telegram channel, you can join so that you can see the performance of what we are trading and all the results of what we are analyzing here. Happy paper chasing week, traders.